Have you noticed that the people who seem most at peace aren't the ones chasing everything? They're not running after every opportunity, every opinion, every shiny new thing. They choose less, and somehow that makes them more. At first glance, it doesn't make sense. Shouldn't more be better? More options, more friends, more success? That's what we've been told, but here's the truth. More often just means scattered, exhausted, and pulled in every direction. Now here's the thing. When you decide to cut out the noise, when you stop saying yes to everything and everyone, something shifts. Your energy sharpens. Your presence becomes heavier, stronger, undeniable. Think about it. Diamonds aren't valuable because they're everywhere. They're valuable because they're rare. Your time, your attention, your presence, they're the same. You see, when you give yourself away too easily, people stop valuing you. It's not cruelty, it's just human nature. We take for granted what's always there. But the moment you choose less explaining, less proving, less running around, the world pays attention. And yes, it can feel uncomfortable at first. Some people will say, "You've changed." Others will call you distant, maybe even selfish. But that's just the reflection of their own dependence. They're not upset because you're wrong. They're upset because you stopped being endlessly available. So let me ask you this. When was the last time you said no without guilt? When was the last time you walked away, not out of weakness, but because your peace mattered more? Those small moments are actually huge. They're the start of freedom. Because here's the truth. Real strength isn't carrying everything. It's deciding what's worth carrying at all. Minimalism isn't just about owning fewer things. It's about fewer distractions, fewer toxic connections, fewer thoughts that drain your energy. Imagine this. You stop filling every silence with words, and you start hearing yourself again. You stop packing your calendar with tasks, and suddenly you can breathe. You stop forcing connections, and the right ones naturally stay. Less doesn't mean empty, less means space, and in that space, life feels richer. Seneca, the old Stoic philosopher, once said, "It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." And isn't that what we do? We waste it by saying yes too often, by filling our days with what doesn't matter, by scattering ourselves thin. But you don't have to live like that. You get to choose, and every choice shapes your energy. Every no you give is actually a yes to yourself. Now, here's something most people don't tell you. Choosing less will cost you. You'll lose some people. You'll step back from certain circles. And you might even face loneliness for a while. But what looks like loss is actually liberation. You're not losing yourself to keep others happy anymore. You're not bending just to be accepted. You're not wearing yourself down trying to be everything to everyone. Instead, you're refining. You're carving away the noise so your real self can finally be seen. And when that happens, people won't forget you. Not because you were always there, but because when you did show up, it mattered. Your presence was rare. It was deliberate. It was powerful. So think about it. What can you subtract from your life right now? What weight are you still carrying that isn't yours? What habit, what relationship, what expectation has been draining you? Let it go. Because sometimes the most radical act of self-love isn't adding something new. It's subtracting what was never meant for you in the first place. And when you do, you'll discover this truth. When you choose less, you don't end up with nothing. You end up with space. And in that space, you finally meet yourself.